What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And we get a look at Tyson Brown. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He wants to change this route. Hand off for Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Tackled there by the defense.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Houston's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston will be forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Man, number one area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression to find the correct gap.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Running inside. It's Hughes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. Coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Boley. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. Touchdown ASU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Bears able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Houston wants to play fast.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw on third. Finds his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the 2nd half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the 2nd half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Under fire. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Young. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Puts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. One more time, it's Brown. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. A give to Brown. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. To throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Just beats his man to the football. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Takes a hit as he fires.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Bringing the heat. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston going up tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Hughes. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Working the middle. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One possession game, getting late. First, there he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown again. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense.
There's some room. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sun Devils take the lead right back. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. Complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship